Thank you. When Title IX was passed in 1972, it was considered one of the most landmark and visionary laws in the history of our country. It immediately created opportunities for girls and women that hadn't existed before, and it is that spirit which our next inductee, Heather Kendrick, embodies. As a freshman at the college in 1994, Heather formed the first field hockey club program with the dream of someday seeing the team compete at the NCAA level. That dream was realized before she graduated from Stonehill in 1997 through the foresight of another icon and pioneer in school history, former longtime Director of Athletics, Paula Sullivan. Heather served as the captain of Stonehill's inaugural 1996 team, helping them to 7 wins as a standout defender. What began as Heather's vision quickly transformed from a club team to a Division II power. In just 8 years, when Stonehill field hockey captured the Northeast 10 tournament title and earned a trip to the national semifinals. And the rest, as they say, is history. Countless women have been provided with the opportunity to excel thanks to the leadership of individuals like Heather, and we are forever grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, for induction into the Stonehill College Athletic Hall of Fame, from class of 1997, Heather Kenrick.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Megan, Kristen, Dean, Father Denning, and the Hall of Fame Committee, and all of you here today. Try to get through this. I'm humbled and honored to be standing here. I was a good field hockey player, but my love for the game was great. I just didn't realize how great until I stopped playing. When choosing Stonehill, I knew that there was no field hockey here. I asked during every tour, campus visit, and interview, and I always heard the same thing. Not yet, but there's a lot of interest on campus. I'm sure someone will start one soon. I just never thought that person would be me. I knew that Stonehill was the right college for me and thought I could make it 4 years without playing. I made it 1 semester. In light of this momentous occasion, the 50th anniversary of Title IX, I wish I could say that starting another varsity women's sport was my plan all along. That I was so focused on the equality of women in sports that all I needed to do was extend the opportunity to more Stonehill female student athletes. In reality, I was just an 18-year-old who just really wanted to play field hockey. To get together with a group of girls who loved the sport as much as I did and just play. But look where the love of the game got me. Look where it got all of us. We didn't play our sports for the accolades, recognition, or awards. We are all here because of one reason, an immeasurable and all-consuming love of this game. And our love of the game was so palpable, so strong, so influential, that it changed the lives of others. It motivated and inspired. It gave those who followed us a path to their dreams. Starting my quick thank yous, well, they're not going to be quick, but thank you to my family for coming, my husband Jim, and my children Abby, Katie, and Johnny for joining me to celebrate here today. They weren't there in the beginning, but they're here for me now, and they know how much field hockey means to me. I want to thank my junior high school and high school coaches, Patricia Conniff and Patty Oakley. Let me start by saying, I may have mentioned this, I was not a standout athlete in the sports that I played. My name wasn't in the newspaper, and usually wasn't on a stat sheet. So when I was chosen to play on my high school varsity field hockey team as a sophomore, I was completely taken aback. Conniff and Oakley recognized my potential, my love of the game, my coachability, and my dedication to the game and my team. I can say without a doubt that it was this moment in my life that gave me the confidence to move ahead in creating that first field hockey team. Their unwavering belief in me as a player helped me to believe in myself. Next, Paula. Having attended multiple years of Coach Sullivan's overnight basketball camp, she is the pinnacle of strong women in athletics. And yet somehow the high-maintenance camper with the prettiest layup because of her pointed toes, yet always had to leave camp for a dance recital or because of some strange ailment, stuck with Coach Sullivan. She was a confirming and familiar presence during that first year away from home, and even appointed me manager for the 1993-94 women's basketball team. She was who I went to when I was curious about beginning the field hockey team. She encouraged me to create the club, then to approach a dean of students about the college's lack of compliance with Title IX at that point. One of my favorite conversations with her was when she called me into her office. "Hey, Kenrick, what are the dimensions and measurements of a field hockey field?" I had to go to the library and look that up because, no internet at that time. Make photocopies, bring it to her because that wasn't something I was going to guess at. You do not get it wrong with Paula. Thank you, Coach, for your guidance and support. My parents, who are here tonight, just as they were at every game, both high school and college, who learned so much about field hockey during my 9 years of playing that my dad was once accused by a ref of coaching from behind the net. My mom adopted everyone on their team as her own and cheered just as loudly for my teammates as she did for her own daughter, who supported me through it all and are just as excited about my induction as I am, if not more. Thank you for everything. And lastly, and without whom I wouldn't be standing here accepting this prestigious honor, I need to recognize and offer my deepest gratitude to the 1996 inaugural Stonehill College varsity field hockey team. One player who's here tonight. This team happened because 20 girls wanted to play too. I may have done the legwork to establish the club and eventually pursue varsity status, but none of this would have been possible without the 20-plus girls who were there from the beginning. The ones who responded to a random table tent sitting on the lunch tables at the Common, asking if anyone was interested in playing some field hockey. No cell phones, no texting, just our dorm room extensions, phone trees and phone calls to arrange practices. The ones who paid club dues so we could get t-shirts to play in. The ones who used their own equipment. The ones without a coach for the first 2 years. The ones who let me drive them around in the SGA van all over the state so we could play in random tournaments. The seniors, juniors, and sophomores who came to Stonehill not even knowing there was ever going to be a field hockey to play. And the freshmen who took a chance on a first-year team. The girls who called me captain and elected me as a student-athlete mentor. The girls who never gave up on me or us, even when things were hard. We are and were and are one family, persevering through this amazing and completely unique experience. We were strong and we were determined, and I could not have done this without them. Thank you very much for this award tonight.